Hello my fellow smug ones, I hope you're all okay. Well, the other day my barber said to me, I haven't seen you for a while, would you like a half price haircut? I thought, And like an unsuspecting fool, I said, yes, okay. Those plenties won't look after themselves, will they? So he cut half my hair. But I guess that's just his way of saying I need to go more often. Anyway, I've got a bit of a different video for you today because I'm going to go through the front pages of today's newspapers. Let's begin. Okay, we'll start with the current bun, or the Sun as is otherwise known. They say ROON Serice. Wayne Rooney called the police after photos emerged of him in a hotel room with 3 scantily clad women. The former Man United ace, who's 35, partied in the early hours with Snapchat model Taylor Ryan and her pals Elsie Melvin and Brooke Morgan, all 21. God, that must have been absolutely terrible for him, mustn't it? You know, laying there in his sleep, waking up with 3 gorgeous women in his room. I don't know how he coped. Although, to be honest, it kind of looks like he actually knew the picture was taken, doesn't it? Well, at least this one anyway. And I could be wrong, but I bet he probably is worried about his wife Colleen finding out. If they're still together, that is. I doubt my girlfriend, though, would be too happy if I was in a hotel room with 3 women. And yes, I definitely would have some explaining to do. But what a way to go, eh? And at the end of the day, he probably must have at least invited them into his room. So to be honest, I think he's only got himself to blame. In fact, I wonder if he could probably give me some tips. Anyway, the Daily Mirror goes along the same line as the Sun with their headline. Rooney calls cops over hotel room pics, which I'm guessing they think is probably more important than the smaller story at the top. I'm proud of you, son. Bradley Sinden wins silver yesterday. Well, I'm glad we won something. Okay, well, we didn't win gold, but silver is still pretty good, isn't it? And that's also a story of my life. I always come second. Anyway, the Daily Star says PONGDEMIC, hands, face and space. Phew, what a stinker. Now, boffins reckon farting spreads the C word. And I'm talking about the C word that YouTube seems not to like us mentioning too much. Not what my mates and yes, okay, my girlfriend calls me a lot of the time. In fact, it makes you wonder what they'll think of next, doesn't it? I'll tell you what, how about we all have our own oxygen supplies and some sort of force field around us, and then hopefully would that satisfy them? But I'll tell you one observation I've made though, and that is to do with masks. And just follow me with this. Look at the person who's sitting next to you. I bet they're obviously wearing some sort of underwear, as well as jeans, trousers, or a skirt, or something else. So they've got at least 2 layers on. But if they farted, I bet both they and you would probably smell it. Anyway, the Daily Express says infections fall by a third as the vaccine rollout gains the upper hand against the virus. Hope the C word is going away for summer. Well, do you know what? So do I, and probably the whole planet. I think we're all probably getting a bit fed up with it, aren't we? In fact, I was in the pub the other day, and I can't tell you how liberating it feels to go for a wee in a pub without wearing a mask. And also, as you can see, they also say about our awesome medal win. And oh, what's this? Diana's niece Kitty, 30. Hello, Kitty. Marries billionaire, 62. Lucky bloke. Well, it's a massive age difference, isn't it? So she must be in love with him because, you know, I can't think of another reason why anyone would marry a billionaire around 30 years older than them. But I wonder if that's just me. Continued on page 3. I bet that's probably not in the way I'm probably thinking. Anyway, last but yes, almost certainly least in my opinion, we have The Guardian. Yes, I know, I'm sorry. £2.50? I doubt I'd give them even 25p. Young people urged to get a jab as doctors warn over ICU admissions. Well, I could be wrong, but it does make me wonder if in, I don't know, about 10 years or so, if school children will have the jab in schools like they currently do with other diseases. Giles kicks off GB's Tokyo medal charge. It may be only bronze, but as my girlfriend sometimes tells me, some is better than none, isn't it? Anyway, Macron confronts Israel over spyware. Emmanuel Macron has reportedly spoken to the Israel Prime Minister, Naftali Bennett, I hope I pronounced that right, to ensure that the Israeli government is properly investigating allegations that the French Prime Minister could have been targeted by Israel-made spyware by Morocco's security services. Well, I wonder what their findings will be. No, we haven't been spying on you, maybe? I'll tell you what, Macron, why didn't you do a bit of investigating yourself?